of the company. You just follow the system that your leaders built in there. And I know that Luis is working very, very hard to build the system all over the country with the directors and the seniors of the team. And we are very sure that the next month we're going to have a lot of new ranks and people that join residual income and going to do big things. And this is a part of our goal and our vision. Our goal and our vision when we started with Mark team, it was to create the biggest team in Europe, and that happened. And now we had the same goal for the Australia team. And thanks to the leadership that you have, thanks to the people that we have in the team in Australia, the things started showing up. And I know that the team now maybe is the biggest team, but if it's not the biggest team in numbers, it's the biggest team in growth. And the last weeks we have the biggest momentum all over the country, and that's very good. And thank you for your leadership, and thank you for what you're doing for our company and for the team. Now, for those who don't know how am I, I'm going to say a bit of my story. My name is George. I'm 31 years old, and I'm from Cyprus. I saw the presentation of World Ventures 5 years ago. When the company came to Cyprus, I was lucky enough to see the presentation, and at that time I was a TV show presenter in Cyprus. And the co-presenter with me one day showed me the presentation, but to be honest, I didn't see the presentation because of his attitude. He was new in network marketing too, and he was super excited, but he started to explain things through the phone without any invitation or something, and I didn't take seriously the whole thing. So I said no, and because of the first opinion about the company, I have seen the presentation 17 times, and I didn't join. But to be honest, 17 times, I didn't see anything. I didn't realize anything, and I didn't let myself to understand what's going on. And September 2011, 2nd of September 2011, is the date that I joined World Ventures. I joined without any presentation. I joined without any invitation. I just joined because I saw the results on the people that I trusted, and that person was Stavros Zinonos, my cousin. I saw the results on him, and I saw that he make money with the company, and at the same time having fun with the company and travel all over the world. So I realized that World Venture is growing anyway, with or without George. And I realized that it's for George's benefit if George joins. So I took the decision to join in 2nd of September, and at that time I was working as a graphic designer in Cyprus. I had a good salary for Cyprus basis. It was 1,700 euros. It's something like $2,500 in Australia, but for Cyprus, it's one of the highest salaries. So it was good money, but not for me, not for the lifestyle that I wanted to have, and not for my basics. So at that time, I was open for opportunities, and I was looking for something smart. When I let myself understand what is network marketing, what is World Ventures, and where World Ventures is going, I realized that this is the opportunity that I have to grab, and I have to work hard. So I started part-time. I just gave to World Ventures about 3 to 4 hours per week for 1 year. And 1 year for the day I joined, I had a salary about $8,000 from World Ventures. One year. By the time I joined, I had a salary of $8,000, and I was in the rank of marketing director. So I took the decision to quit my full-time job. And the last 2 years, I'm doing World Ventures full-time. And when I'm saying full-time, I don't mean that I'm waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning and working until 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It's totally different. The last 2 years, I traveled with the company more than 130 times. I have been in Las Vegas 4 times. I've been in Hawaii, in Australia 3 times the last year, Singapore, all over the world, guys. I don't remember which countries I have been the last 3 years. Even this year, 2015, I have traveled in more than 17 different cities all over the world. I just came back from Hawaii and London, Greece, and now I'm in Cyprus. And next week I'm traveling to Stuttgart, and then Barcelona, and then Australia again for the upcoming regional. So from World Ventures, the last 3 years, I get many things. I get, first of all, I had a lot of fun, travel all over the world, have fun with friends. I create many friendships with the company. Now I have friends all over the world, and this is something that make me very happy. At the same time, I get from World Ventures the freedom. My salary now with World Ventures is bigger than my monthly salary with World Ventures now is bigger than my yearly salary compared to my previous jobs. The last month's salary was $29,000, and this company gave me the opportunity to buy a new house from the company and a new car from the company. So my life's totally changed because of this company. And I'm not saying all these things to impress anyone. The only reason I'm saying all these things is because I want you to understand that 3 years ago I was 28 years old, and I just took the opportunity, work hard, work very hard, and now I'm here. So I'm pretty sure that if anyone understands the opportunity and work hard for a period of time, they can have the same results as mine, because there is a system, and if you follow the system, there is no way not to succeed. And I'm gonna explain today something that is very important for me. Before I explain all these things, just keep in mind that now the team is bigger than 14,000 in more than 20 countries. But in the team now, we have activity in more than 12 countries. When I'm saying activity, I mean that we have at least senior in 20 countries, and it's working. The system is working very well. So what I'm going to share with you today, it's something that for me is very important. It's very important if someone understands exactly what I'm going to share with you. And the task is the difference between the professional network marketer and the amateur network marketer. That is a big difference. And the main difference, and what most of the people doesn't understand, is that when we say professional, we don't mean that you have to work 8 hours a day in network marketing. It's not about the time. It's about how you do it. So I'm gonna give you some differences between the professional network marketer and the amateur network marketer. And if I know that most of us, we started as an amateur. There are few people that they had in the past experience in network marketing. And if you understand that by the time you shift from the amateur mode to the professional mode, it's the time that you can start having better results. And I didn't say that before about my story, but the first 3 months, I paid 3 monthly fees. I got 47 no's in a row. My first meeting was yes, and the next 47 meetings were no's. I get 47 no's in a row. I was presenting every day for 3 months, and I didn't have the results. But when I started having the results, I realized that the main reason that I didn't have the result was because I wasn't professional. I was spending my time and being amateur. And that's what I'm trying to say to the team all the time, that I don't care how much time are you going to give to World Ventures. You can give 3, 4, 7, 10, 20, 8, 30 hours per week. But when you give time to World Ventures, I want you to be professional. I want you to understand that you just gave $500, but respect this $500. Have in your mind that you didn't give to the company $500, but you give $500,000. And working World Ventures like is your business, Most of the people that are doing World Ventures, they are employees, and they're taking care more in the business of someone else instead of their business. And most of the people that are working part-time in World Ventures and full-time, I don't know where, in any other company, when someone else asking them, what are you doing for a living? What's your job? They feel shame and they don't say that they are independent representative, one of the biggest travel club in the world. But this is my attitude. When I was part-time in World Ventures and full-time graphic designer, when someone asked me, what's your job? What are you doing for a living? I just said that I'm an independent representative of the biggest travel club in the world, and I'm looking for partners. You see, in my mind, World Ventures was my full-time job, because it was better for me to have World Ventures as a full-time job in my mind, because I knew that if I gave my all to my full-time job, I just worked for someone else's dreams. when I realized that I have to be professional and have in my mind that World Ventures is the deal, World Ventures is my future, and it's the only vehicle that I can make my dreams come true, I just start having in my mind that World Ventures is my full-time job, and I start act and as a professional network marketeer. So I'm going to share with you some things that are the main differences between the professional network marketeer and the amateur. The first thing, and it's the time that I want you to start taking notes, because we know that if you just take a bunch of information without take notes, it's going to be just experience. I want you to write down, take notes, and later on you can see them again, you can read them again and refresh yourself. So the first difference between the professional network marketing and the amateur is that the professional network marketeer has goals. The amateur, it's by luck. They just wait for something to happen. But the professional network marketeer have goals. And how you have your goals, because there is a system how to have your goals and how to work in your goals. Most of the people, they just set the goal and they don't know the formula. But if you don't know the formula of how to set the goal, you will never achieve your goals. You need to have two goals. You need to have your long-term goal and your short-term goal. What is long-term goal? For me, long-term goal, when I took the decision that I'm going to play all in with World Ventures, was the IMD. Was the IMD in maximum 3 years. That's what I said at that time. And I start having in my mind that my long-term goal is going to be IMD in 3 years. Some other people have a long-term goal as an IMD in 2 years. It depends on you. I know that Blue is working hard to achieve the IMD by the end of the year. That's your goal. But when I started 3 years ago, the system was totally different. There was no records and there was no the growth like now. So I said that my goal is IMD in 3 years. But at the same time, you can say IMD in 5 years. You can say IMD in 10 years. It's up to you. And if you compare that, you can become IMD in 7 years. And in 7 years, you're going to be retired. It's totally better than the outside system that you have to work for 60 years. So again, it's up to you. It's up to you to set the speed that you're going to work. But it's important to have the long-term goal. So for me, it was IMD in 3 years. Maybe for you, it's going to be just director. It depends on your needs. But you need to have the long-term goal. And then you need to have the short-term goals. You need the short-term goals, because without the short-term goals, you will never go to the long-term goal. At the breaking point, that drives you there. So let's say if you want to be IMD by the end of the year, it means that you need to become an IMD in 6 months. So at this point, you need to break the goal in the mid-time. So you need to know that, let's say NMD, you have to become an NMD in October, and break it down the dates. And then you have the short-term goals. How I'm work with the short-term goals. I'm putting the short-term goals maximum 30 days. Every 30 days I have my short-term goal. That's how I work. Because I know that every 30 days there is an event from the company. Maybe that's going to be a Super Saturday, maybe it's going to be a regional training, maybe it's going to be a big international event. So I know that I have all those checkpoints that I have to set the goal. Why I'm choosing the events? Because the events, it's a powerful date. Behind every single goal, every single deadline, you need to have something that empowers you to achieve it. Most of the people, they are saying that I'm going to be director 13th of July. Okay, what is for you 13th of July? It's nothing. So there is no reason to push hard to achieve your goal at this date. That's how I'm working. I'm trying to find a date that is powerful for me. Maybe it's my birthday. Maybe it's my wife's birthday. Maybe, I don't know, just choose something that is important for you. The main reason that I'm saying that I prefer to be an event of the company, it's because I know that if I achieve my goal at the day of the event, I'm going to get recognized in front of my team. And for me, that feeling is amazing. Being on stage in front of your team and show your team that you set the goal and achieve it, it's very big. So that's why I have my short-term goals on specified dates that an event is coming. And then what are you doing with the short-term goals? You don't just set the short-term goal. You have to split the short-term goal. Let's say if it's 30 days goal, you need to split it in weeks. It's very important to start the week every Saturday morning, because the week of our company is on Saturday morning when the system is refreshed. It's very important to know what goal you want to achieve by the end of the week. Because again, that's the main difference between the amateur and the professional. The amateur starts the week without a weekly goal. So if you don't have a goal, how do you expect things to change? If you don't change, nothing changes. You have to set the goal. You have to set the goal so you know what are you looking for to do this week. You have the goal so you have the power to motivate your people and go on and work, to motivate yourself. Your goal has to motivate you. So I know exactly every single week what's my goal. How I set my goals in week by cycles. By cycles, how many cycles I'm gonna do this week. When I started, when I was part-time in World Ventures, I had a goal every single week to make 3 cycles, to cycle 3 times. Because I knew that if I cycle 3 times in a week, it's for me $600, which means it's $2,400 in a month just for the cycles. It was double the amount. It was double by my salary in my previous job. So I had every single week in the beginning to do 3 cycles, and then I started increasing my goal to have 5, to have 6, to have 10, to have 12, to have 20, and then I start thinking about the people of my team that I have to help. 5 people of my team to do 3 cycles, and then I had the goal to help 10 people from my team to do 10 cycles. Write this down. That's the secret to see the growth in your team. The more people cycling every single week in your binary, the bigger the week it is. The more people are cycling from your team every single week, the bigger your week it is. Because that's network marketing. You need to help other people to achieve their goals. So I have in my mind to increasing the numbers of the people that are cycling in my team, and I have every single week the goal to have more people cycling, more people joining in the team, and from this you can evaluate the growth. So every single week I have, from the beginning of the week, the weekly goal, how many people are going to join, how many cycles I'm going to do, and how many people from my team are going to cycle. And then I'm breaking my weekly goal in a daily goal. When I know that I want this week to join my team 100 people, let's say, I know that every single day at least 15 people has to join to my team. So I know exactly by the time I'm waking up what's my daily goal. Write this down. A day without a goal is a poor day. A day without a goal is a poor day. And that's the difference between the professional marketeer and the amateur network marketeer. The professional network marketeer knows that a day without a goal is a poor day, and he don't accept a poor day in his life. But the amateur is working by luck. Maybe today someone from my team is going to present, and maybe I'm going to have a new sign up. This week, maybe my teammates are going to work, and this week, maybe I'm going to do 1 cycle. That's the mindset of the amateur. But as a professional, I know that I'm working hard every single day to have my goal. Now, maybe someone going to say, yes, George, but you said that I'm going to do part-time. Yeah, but if you are part-time, then your expectations are lower. So you know that your goal, your weekly goal is lower. Your long-term goal is lower. You see, that's the reason that someone set the goal to go 3 years IMD, and someone says, I'm going to go IMD in 1 year. Because you know that I'm going to work full-time and I'm going to get these goals. And someone which is part-time, he lowered his standards, and he know that my weekly goal are lowers, my monthly goal are lowers, my daily goal are lowers. Because it's your goal, and you have your own reasons that you want to achieve your goals. So I have the first difference between the amateur and the professional is the goals. If you want to be professional, just have the long-term goal, the short-term goal, the weekly goal, and the daily goal. Let's go to the second difference between the pro and the amateur. The pro is teachable and coachable. The amateurs, they feel that they know everything. You see, the first 3 months, I felt that I knew everything. I didn't let my ego go in the side. Because of my ego, I didn't let anyone who has rank at that time, who had ranks at that time, to show me the way to achieve results, to show me the way to invite someone, to show me the way to present. I felt that because I was a TV show presenter, I knew the way and I'm going to do it. But at the same time, I didn't know what I didn't know. That was the main reason that I got 47 no's in a row. By the time I joined my first training event, 4 months after my sign up with Gore Ventures, I realized the 3 rules of network marketing. Get excited, pay attention, never quit. And I start focusing on pay attention. I just choose a role model. I just choose someone that I believe on. I just choose someone that had the result at that time, and I just started follow him with closed eyes, because I realized that if I'm just going to do what he did, I'm going to have what he had. So I started being coachable and teachable. And when I'm saying coachable and teachable, you have to be every day coachable and teachable. For me, every day has something to give me. But if I'm not coachable and not teachable every single day, so every single day I'm not going to learn anything. And that's how I'm doing. Every single day I'm trying to learn something new. Every single day I'm trying to learn something new. Jim Rohn, one of my mentors, said that you will never have bigger results than your personal development. Let's say from 0 to 10, if your personal development is 6, your results are going to be 6. You can have temporary success. Let's say you can start and have quick success and get results, but if you don't develop on your personal development, if you are not coachable and teachable, your results are going to go back again. So you have to work on yourself every single day. You have to follow the system. You have to be coachable and be close to people that they have the results so you can follow them. I stayed in the rank of marketing director for 17 months. I had a salary as a marketing director. I was the top income earner marketing director worldwide at that time. I had $17,000 salary monthly as a marketing director. That was record. But for me, that was a trap. Why? Because I had the results, but I started not being coachable and teachable, and that's the reason that I stayed in the same rank for 17 months, because I stopped growing myself. I stopped working on myself, and that's the main reason that I didn't have progress in myself and at the same time in my ranks. So when I start realizing and understand that I have to start working on myself, in 1 month, I get back. I went from marketing director to R&D, because I started again being on the student mode and every day learning something new. And by the time I took that decision, honestly, there is no day. Every single day, I'm learning something new. I'm the student mode by the time I'm waking up, because I want to become better and better and better and better day by day. But you see, you have to be coachable and teachable, and you have to be in the student mode every single day. Every single day, you have to be in the student mode. Even when you become an IMD, again, you have to be in the student mode, because every single day has something to give you and to learn something new. And this is how you have progress in your life. So you have to be coachable and teachable if you want to be a professional. If you want to be an amateur, just say to people that I know this and I know this, and be cool. But at the same time, be cool when you don't have the results. You see the syndrome of ITC, I'm too cool. Okay, be cool. And also when you don't have the results, and stop blaming network marketing, and stop blaming the team, and stop blaming your upline that doesn't help you. If you are not coachable, no one can help you. No one can help you if you are not coachable. So that's the second point. Let's go to the third point, the third difference between the pro and the amateur. The pro take responsibility for whatever happens to the team. The amateur blame the system. And that's a big difference, and that's something that I mentioned now when I was in Greece. As I said before, the total bank system is destroyed in Greece. They are now working with European Union to go back to their previous currency, and the banking system is stopped and nothing working. So the professionals out there and the leaders out there, they have the mindset that I have to work hard in the future to have the results and to go out and build a big team. So my economy, it's my economy, and it's not the country's economy. That's another thing that Jim Rohn said. The economy is your economy, not the system economy. Because at the same time, when Greece is going to bankrupt, some people in the future are going to build their empires, and some other people are going to blame the system. We don't want to be the people who are blaming the system. At the same time, when someone goes outside and presents the idea to people, and people say no, someone else presenting the idea, get the no's, and move forward to the yes. That's the person I want you to do. I want you to take the responsibility of whatever happens to your team. Whatever happened to your team is because you are the mirror of your team. If nothing doesn't work in the team, look in the mirror and look what's the problem in yourself, and then you're going to find what's going on in the team. Take responsibilities and stop blaming the system. Stop blaming your upline, stop blaming the team, stop blaming anything. Because at the same time, if you have problems with your team, if you have problems with your result, someone else in the same company, with the same compensation plan, with the same presentation, achieving big results. So it's not the system, it's not the compensation plan, it's not the presentation, it's your mindset. By the time you shift from amateur to pro, you are taking responsibilities and you understand that it's up to you to bring results in your business. Let's go to the point number 4. The pro, it's ethical, it's working ethic. It's working ethic because network marketing is a people business. It's a communication business. You can say lies once, you can say lies twice, you can say lies 3 times, but you cannot say lies forever in network marketing. You cannot lie your downlines, you cannot lie in the presentations, you cannot work unethical. If you try to steal someone from someone else's team, if someone come to you, let's say, and say that, you see, my upline is not good and I want to come to your team. And the difference between the pro and the amateur is at this point, the pro said, no problem, I'm going to help you to have results, but stay in your team. The amateur is thinking like, yes, that's my chance to bring another person in the team. With this mindset, you will never, ever have results. I want you to be ethical. I want you to work with ethics and have in your mind all the time that I'm working and I'm having in my mind the good, first of all, of the company. That's that I'm going to do. It's good for the company. If it's yes, go forward and think that what I'm about to do right now, is it good for the team? If it's yes, then move forward and go to the third question. That I'm about to do is good for me. And if it's yes, just do it. But I want you to think above all the company. Because if we don't protect the company, if we don't protect the name of the company will not grow. And if the company will not grow, no one of us is going to grow. But we have to be ethical, and we have to work hard on the values of the company, of the 10 values of the company. And let's go to the 5th point, which is one of the most important for me, is that the professional is ready to take uncomfortable decisions. Is ready to take uncomfortable decisions. And the amateur is just playing safe. They love to play safe. But if you play safe, you will never grow. Every single moment you are about to take an uncomfortable decision, it's the moment that you are going to grow as a person. Another mentor of mine, Les Brown, says that if you work hard today, you're going to have an easy life in the future. If you play safe today, you're going to have a hard life in the future. So I'm choosing every day to work hard, to have a hard day, so my future is going to be easy. And it's in the moment. Another quote that I love is Tony Robbins' quote is that the moment of your decision is when your destinies change. And that's it. I passed a lot of uncomfortable decisions, but I know that the uncomfortable decisions that I took in the past is the main reason that I'm here today. And believe me, I took a lot of uncomfortable decisions. I remember myself in April 2012. I was senior. March 2012, I hit the rank of senior, and 1 month later, in April 2012, I hit the rank of director. And the main reason that I went from senior to director in a month, and then director to marketing director in a month, it was because I took the uncomfortable decision to travel from Cyprus to the States to show the international convention of the company without having the money. I didn't have the money. I didn't have anything at that time. See, when I started with the company, at the same time, I bought an apartment. At that time, a flat. So I gave all my money to this investment, and I didn't have anything at all, anything. But I realized that I remember when Johnny Wimbri promoted in a regional training in Cyprus the event of the convention event of the company for the next month. I just realized that if I take today this uncomfortable decision and find the way to go to the States, it's going to be the main reason that I'm going to succeed. And I took the decision to borrow the money. I felt uncomfortable to ask for someone to borrow the money. I borrowed the money, and then I went to the States. And at the same time, when I went to the States, I hit the rank of director. And 1 month later, I hit the rank of marketing director because I took the uncomfortable decision to go there. So at the same time, my subconscious mind was working harder day by day. I was committed. I was more committed to the team. I was more committed to my goals. I was more committed to everything. And that was the reason that I was working even harder just to make the money back from the company and go to the States. And this uncomfortable decision changed a lot, changed many things in my life. And another one uncomfortable decision that I took 2 years ago, it was when I decided to quit my full-time job. When I took the decision to quit my full-time job, and I'm not saying all of this to quit your full-time job or something. I'm just trying to make you understand what is an uncomfortable decision. For you, uncomfortable decision, maybe it's to go to the next event. Maybe it's to come back home late because you are in presentation. I don't know what is a comfortable decision for you. You know your situations. But when I took the decision to quit my full-time job, all the people around me, my mother, my father, my spouse, everyone was full negative with World Ventures, and they were full negative to quit my full-time job. But I realized that if I'm not opening my wings and do what I love to do, I will never grow. And I took the decision to quit my full-time job and go full-time in World Ventures. And I knew that if I take this decision, again, it's going to be the leverage power that I'm going to work harder and harder. And that's an uncomfortable decision, bring me where I am today. So the main difference, and it's when you take an uncomfortable decision, just have in your mind that every single time you have something that you have to take the uncomfortable decision, just take it and you will grow. Just take it and we will find the way to survive. I didn't know how I'm going to survive, but at the same time I know that if I take this uncomfortable decision, I'm a responsible person and I'm going to do whatever it takes to survive. And this is one of the biggest difference between the amateur and the pro. And furthermore, we have the results. What's the difference in the results between the amateur and the pro? As I said before, when I was acting as an amateur, my results were 0. 3 months in a row as an amateur, 0 results. 0 results, just one sign up. By the time I understand that I have to change these things. I have to set a goal. I have to be teachable. I have to be coachable. I have to take responsibility of what happened in the team, of what happened daily. When I understand that I have to take uncomfortable decisions, I start thinking things change in my team. Things are not going to change in a week, are not going to change in a day, but are going to change by the time. And you're going to realize that you are changing. And by the time you're changing, the whole system is changing. But you see, you have to start acting as a professional. You have to have in your mind that World Ventures is the deal. That World Ventures is starting at the beginning in Australia. You are in the Australian event at the bootcamp, and you are about 2,000 people. Guys, it's not far the day that you're gonna have bootcamp in Australia with 20,000 people, with 25,000 people, when you're going to fill up stadiums. And it's not far away the day that some of you are going to be the trainers on stage. If someone asked me 3 years ago if I believe that I'm going to be in 3 years time an international trainer with the company and train 5,000 people in Barcelona, even in my most crazy dreams, I couldn't believe this. But that's the system. That's what happens when you follow the system and you are consistent and you work as a professional. And again, we just in the beginning in Australia, we are looking for the new stars. I'm sure that people that they have the skills to go IMD and breaking records are not in the company yet. And it's up to you to go out, search for them, and bring them inside. They are waiting for them out there, and they are waiting for someone to just present them the idea. They don't know anything about World Ventures. They don't know the name of World Ventures. They're just waiting someone to go out there and invite them to a travel party, invite them just to a presentation. And then you're going to see what's going on in the team. Believe me, I'm very close to the IMD, and the last week I signed up 12 new people. 12 new people the last week. And I just came back from Athens, and I'm going to sign up again, because that's the main difference, the biggest difference between the amateur and the pro. Write down this. The amateur just have the mind that I'm going to sign up 6 people and they're going to make me IMD. The professional have the mindset that this is my job, and every single day I'm going to prospect someone. Every single day I will try to grab someone from the road and present him the idea, because that's my job. That's my job, to share the idea to people. So if I'm not going to share the idea to people, why does my team have to share the idea to people? Just have this in your mind. If today my whole team do what I did today, what are going to be my results? If my team do today what I did today, what are going to be my results? Every night when I'm going to sleep, I just think this code. I'm just thinking on this, that today I did this, and this. So if my team duplicate this, am I going to have a big results or small results? So every single day I'm working hard, and at the time that I'm going to sleep, I have in my mind that if my team is duplicate what I did today, I'm going to have the biggest team in the world. That's how I'm working. That's how I'm working, because I'm hungry. I'm hungry for success, and I know that if Matt Morris did it, why not me? If Johnny Wimbrey did it, why not me? And if I did it, why not you? You don't need to have anything in network marketing. You have to develop yourself to become the best. So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you today. I just wanted to share with you the difference between the pro and the amateur, and I want you to go out and share the idea fast. Share the idea fast to as many people as you can, and just follow the system like you did. Just follow the system. You know that 1st of August we have the regional trainings in Australia, and the professional, what is doing? The professional already have booked the event, and every time that they present the idea to someone and they have a new sign up, at the same time they book the event. What I'm doing now, we are 1 month away from the bootcamp. And what I'm doing with my team here in Cyprus, every single member that joined the team, I'm promoting at the same time the bootcamp training. And if I know that their financial situation are not good to have the money to go to the bootcamp, I'm working hard with them for a week. So the next week, I'm gonna book the event. That's what I'm telling them, that if I'm gonna give you my time, if I'm gonna work with you for the next 10 days, I'm gonna help you to have results, and the money that you're gonna make is your investment for your business. You're gonna invest the money from your Get 6 to come to the training. And if they say yes, bam, I'm start working with them, I'm start helping them, I'm just exposing 10, 15 people in the next 10 days with my new people. And then when they make the money, bam, they book the upcoming event. This is how I'm working. That's what I did in 2012 and went from director to marketing director in a month. I came back, as I told you, I went to the States for the international convention. It was 21st of April, the date that I hit the rank of director. And I set the goal that in 8th of June, I'm going to be marketing director at the bootcamp training. And when I came back, my team, when I came back from the States, my team was 180 people. So I was 220 away from marketing director. And I set the goal that I'm going to do everything I can to bring as many people as I can to the bootcamp. And at the day of the bootcamp, I hit the rank of marketing director. I had a team of 400 people, and 220 people from the team were at the venue on the bootcamp training. Look again, 220 people out of 400 were in the venue at the bootcamp training. And a year later, boom, the team was 6,000. The team was 6,000. I got the ring of the 100,000. By the time I joined the training of bootcamp, 1 year later, I took the 100K ring. I had 10 new marketing directors in the team and 1 regional marketing director in the team. And all those things happened because I brought 220 people from my team to the venue. And I let Mark Cassetta and I let the trainers train my team. And they become better than me. So the pro is thinking smart. He's not working hard, he's thinking smart. He's working smart. And I know that if I bring as many people as I can to the trainers, to train them, to follow the system, the stars will show up. So that's what I want you to do. Every single time you are making a new sign up, at the same time, book them the regional training. Let's say I have today Lou and I expose Lou. When Lou is ready to sign up, I'm just telling her that Lou, 1st of August, we are very happy because we have the regional training. It's something that doesn't happen very often, and we're gonna have an international trainer from I don't know, let's say if in Melbourne, in Savas Christophe, which is one of the top incomers of the company, million income earners. Let's say see who is the trainer in your city, and just promote it. Say that we're gonna have edify the trainer. We're gonna have this trainer, and you are very lucky because with just $60, you have the option to come in this training. And if you book this training event, I'm committed to give you my all. I'm committed to help you, to work hard with you, to make you have success. But all I want you to do is just go online now, book the event, and I'm committed to work with you. This is how I'm working. If I know that it's an upcoming regional training, every single person who joining my team and all my leaders of my team are doing the same thing, are promoting the trainings. Because it's an event which is not expensive. $60 is nothing. Someone who's going to sign up with $510, they can sign up with $570. It's just $60. But I know that if I borrow them, bring them in the training event, maybe they can understand what's going on, and maybe they're gonna be the next big star. So I'm not risking to let anyone not be in the room at the day that we have regional trainings. And to be honest, that was the secret of our team, and the team now is the biggest team in Australia. The main secret, it was because when we didn't have international event in Australia. I came to Australia and brought from Australia to Singapore 20 people. And at that time, no one went from Australia to Singapore. So we did the first step. We brought to Singapore 20 people, and then we had the acceleration training in Sydney. And at that time, again, our team has the biggest amount of people in this training. And again, every single training, we have the most people in the venues. And this is how I want you to think. I want you to think every single time that I'm going to have an increase to the number of the people that I'm going to go to the training. And I'm going to have more people and more people and more people every single training. And what I'm doing, I'm not let anyone have more people in the venue compared to me. That's my goal every single time. When I'm getting in the venue, I'm just watching around, and I know that I have the biggest amount of people in the venue. And that's why I have this growth in my team now, and I'm one of the COVID cameras in Europe and worldwide, because I know that I have to bring the most people in the venue. This is how I want you to start thinking, and not just in the training. That's happened also in the travel parties. Let's say on Sunday, we had a travel party, the whole Greek team. My goal was to have the most people in the venue from my team, and that's what happened. And that day I had 20 sign-ups. I had about 30 people in the team, and I had 20 sign-ups new, because I had a lot of people in the venue. This is how I want you to think. I want you to think your mindset has to be as a professional, to have as many people as you can in every single event, in every single training, in every single travel party. Start being professional to have professional result, guys. So this is for today. Thank you so much for being in this call. I know it's too late in Australia, so appreciate that you are online. And guys, I'm looking forward to see you in 1st of August. I'm gonna be Perth for the regional training. Anyone from Perth, I would love to meet you in person. I'm gonna be 2 days earlier, so I would love to make a meeting with you, make any game plan, whatever you want. And I'm gonna decide the next days which is gonna be the next destination after Perth. Guys, again, appreciate your work. Thank you so much for being part of World Ventures. Thank you so much for your leadership. Keep rocking all over Australia. Keep having increasing to your business. And I want you to know that I'm next to you 27 hours, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm next to you. Whatever you want, you can text me on Facebook. You can text me, send me an email, whatever you want. I really want you to feel that. Doesn't matter if I'm in Cyprus, I'm on the other part of the planet. I want you to feel that I'm next to you, because we work hard together to create the biggest team in the world, to make our vision come true and help thousands of people out there to get the 3 F's in their life: fun, freedom, fulfillment. Thank you so much. Thank you, World Ventures.
Wow, thank you so much, George. You know, guys, that was just unbelievable, and there's nothing more that I need to say after that, except get excited, pay attention, and never quit. So let's keep continuing to just drive sales, be the biggest team, work hard together, make the decision, book your regional tickets.
Oh, I think we've lost audio on there, Lou, from you. I can't hear you anymore. I'm not sure if you're getting the same, guys. Anyway, so yeah, so hey, look, I just wanted to do a quick summary, because I don't know if you can actually still hear Lou or not. What's going on here? Hang on a second. Cool. Hey guys, if you're still there, it's David here. I'm not sure, I lost connection there for a second. I'm not sure if you could still hear Lou, but look, I just wanted to say a quick summary. First of all, thanks George for being on the call. And the second thing is there's a couple of things I picked up which are really important. And number one, I think, was what George said. He brought 200 people to regional training, and then next time he had the same training next year, he had 6,000 people, which is pretty amazing. And that's why we always go on about taking people to training. and training is literally, you know, it's a $50 investment or about $60. It's a very small investment in the business, considering the business only cost you $110 in the first place. So there's training in all the capital cities. Sorry, Adelaide, there's no training in Adelaide or Darwin. So you're just going to have to spend a few dollars on the airfare and get over to Melbourne or Sydney or something like that. And you can see there that George is actually going to be at the regional training in Perth, if you're in Perth. So I think we've lost Lou as well, actually. We've lost Lou on the audio. Look, thanks again, George. That was awesome. And the other thing I picked up from George, what he said was do something really uncomfortable. So what he said was, you know, really get out of your uncomfortable zone and to be where he is, he had to be incredibly uncomfortable and do something he wouldn't normally do. And he just did stuff that he wouldn't think about doing normally. And that's where, you know, that's why he is where he is today, sort of thing. So guys, thanks for being on the call. I know it's very late. I hope you got a lot out of that. I certainly did. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the webinar tomorrow night that I'm presenting. So bring people to the webinar tomorrow night. And I've just made a decision tonight that, assuming I've not got any other presentations on Thursday night, I'm going to run a special training webinar. If Lou's still listening, doesn't matter, Lou, I'm going to run it just to help people get going that have just got started. If you'd like to jump on the special training webinar on Thursday, just give me an indication by clicking on the little yellow hand. It's going to be perfect for people that have just got started and not sure on inviting. So just click on the little yellow hand if you think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to run this on Thursday night. I'll send the details I put on the Aussie Mac team. I'll do it at 9 o'clock again, so it gives you time to eat your dinner and stuff. So this will be cool. You can bring all your new people to that. So I can see lots of hands going up there. So thanks, guys, for being on the call. Hope you got a lot of it. Thanks so much, George. I know he's just jumped off the line now, so that was amazing, mate. And we look forward to seeing you guys definitely on the calls and definitely at the regional training, which is only a little bit over a month away. So go and get your tickets now before the price goes up. If you need to book airfares, get onto that as well, and just go and book it through your Dream Trips back office. All right, guys, thanks for being on the call, and we'll see you tomorrow night on the live business presentation. Ciao for now.